Hey, what's up, guys? To Intuitive 717, I'm back with another reading. I hope everyone's doing incredibly well. We're going to dive into a message around the Divine Masculine Collective because I'm getting the message around restraint, or like they're trying to have restraint. Okay, someone's trying to restrain themselves from reaching out so they don't come off as obsessive, but I feel like it's hard, you know? I'm going to say there's a pun in there somewhere, but I'll leave it alone, okay? Let's get into it, okay? Let's see how it is they're feeling for you at this time, okay? If they could reach out, what would they express? Okay, so you've known each other before. These could be major realizations or epiphanies. It's like deja vu as well. Many of you might be experiencing, or I feel like there's been a lot of instances where your masculine's feeling like they've done this before. They've known you before. Okay, and it's creating a feeling of just longing to communicate, longing to reach out. Somebody wants to ignite the friendship again. It's like they just want to be cool with you. It's not necessarily coming towards you with this offer of like grand romance and love, but it's like they just want to be in communication with you again, the way that you guys talk. Or I feel like you guys joke around by calling each other friends or best friends. But somebody can't stop having that feeling of deja vu, and it's making them feel obsessive. Again, I feel like they are really trying to restrain themselves from reaching out because the energy they're feeling right now is just, it's all over the place. It's probably because this feeling of deja vu is haunting them, right? They may be having dreams or just certain feelings that come up towards a person when they're not around. And that's making them really curious towards you, okay? It's like all of a sudden you just feel familiar, or they might have had some kind of epiphany or aha moment that says, that's your person, okay? We have let go of control issues. Maybe they should reach out, okay? Maybe you need to see them in this obsessive energy. Okay, maybe there is something that they do need to express, but again, I feel like they're holding back. They're restraining themselves because they don't want you to see them like this. I feel like this could be a divine masculine that carries a lot of pride, a lot of ego. Like they're really not used to chasing like feminine energy around. I feel like for this divine masculine, it's usually the opposite. They could be quite charming, very good looking, just that type of gosh, I'm really feeling the Knight of Wands here, but it's just that kind of hot energy, okay? They're not really used to losing their shit over somebody, and that's what I feel like is happening with you at this time, because it's so much more to this. They're feeling some kind of magic with you. That's this whole past life thing. It's like this obsessive energy that they're feeling, they are confused by it, they're curious about it, but most of all, even though it feels obsessive, like I'm hearing like it feels so good. It's like their adrenaline is pumping. I really want to get sexual in this reading, you know. Me really want to get sexual. Oh my goodness, free yourself. I feel like the universe is like, free up yourself, talk about it. She says she's miserable. She says she's stressed. So make it worse. Some sex. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is how I feel like your masculines are feeling: miserable and stress. Vitamin S, baby sham. I'm just trying to calm myself down so that I don't bust out and, you know, in the patois. Okay, I feel like somebody wants to make a move, okay? This is the restraint energy that I'm talking about, okay? They're being called to free themselves out of this energy that they need to restrain themselves in some way, okay? But I feel like it's time. Like that's what I'm hearing. It's time. It's not that big of a deal because I feel like the unicorn can literally jump this fence if they wanted to. But they feel like, you know, they're second guessing themselves. Maybe that's why letting go of control issues is coming up. Somebody is definitely walking on thin ice when it comes to, I feel like, just crossing all of their own personal boundaries and reaching out. I feel like it's that ego, it's that pride, it's that masculine that says like, I don't usually do this. Like I don't like dog after or chase women like this, but this one's different. It's because of that past life energy. They feel deja vu. It's what happens when you're not around that really affects them. They get obsessive about you when you're not around, okay? And you're really putting them into a place of now having to express their love. What would they tell you if they could express their love? Okay, so they're feeling this new love energy with you. You've stirred romantic feelings in their heart space. Okay, you're different from everybody else, Divine Feminine. Okay, nothing compares to you. Okay, huge song synchronicity for some of you right now. You're feeling that energy. Even if it's on a spiritual level, many of you know it. You're our best grade. Top of the line. Okay, that's what they're trying to say to you. Is like your best grade, you're top of the line. They cannot see themselves with anybody else because nobody else triggers this kind of obsessive, euphoric energy. It's just you, right? It could be your swagger, your style, the way that you handle them. Okay, this masculine loves how you handle them. They love how you handle their energy because remember, you're dealing with somebody who is, I feel like, really fueling off of that ego energy. They're confused right now as to what all of this is. That's why they like it. They're enjoying this feeling of being obsessed with you. But at the same time, they're like, damn, I don't want her to see me like this because also too, like I'm picking up sexual energy. So it could be like they know they will probably end up, coming off as like that's all they want. I feel like this is a masculine too who has to just really let go of themselves and let themselves be. But for them, like they're trying to have a lot of restraint because they know the energy is going to come off as obsessive, which is like, I feel communicating to you that they just want you body, mind, and soul. Okay, if you guys really knew how much they felt for you and how different the energy is than anything they've ever felt before, I think you guys would be like, whoa, I don't even think I've experienced the twin flame epiphany in that way. They really do experience it on such a physical level. I feel like for the Divine Feminines, you guys experience it on like the intuitive level. You have all of these beautiful spiritual gifts opening up. All of a sudden you can read energy. For the Divine Masculines, their body is electrifying, okay? Literally, their body is on fire. They feel alive. They're more youthful. Like that, that sexual energy kind of, it comes alive in them, like, what it is for a man to actually be able to hold that position, you know what I mean, for a long time, you know what I'm trying to say? No matter his age, it's like all of a sudden it's just like, whoop, there we go. Okay, nice and sharp, nice and straight. Very soon, clearly decide on what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, this is what they're having to do, is clearly decide on whether or not they're going to reach out. Are you going to be vulnerable and let the Divine Feminine see you in all of this obsessiveness? Or are you going to work on yourself and really just try to have some restraint right now? Letting go of the control issues as well, I feel, could be just letting things unfold naturally. Okay, that's maybe what they're being guided to do at this time, is just to let it unfold naturally. Do as you are guided to. Okay, but I will tell you guys, like with trust coming up, somebody's really trying to restrain themselves, because I'm hearing respectful when I see the trust card. So it's like they're paying attention to coming off as like respectful. They really do want to come in there and just devour you, and there's a lot of pent up sensual energy towards you. They have no idea why, but they're about to find out what it is about you that strikes them as just, you're the best thing that they've ever seen. Okay, this is what's pulling them towards you. They need to know more. Okay, the getting to know you card in this deck, right? Your bond deepens as you get to know one another. Your Divine Masculines, they don't even know what they're about to embark on. Okay, right now I feel like a lot of them, they want to reach out to you so badly because they've never felt this before. Again, they've never had to like court in this way. You're dealing with a Divine Masculine just strictly in their ego. They've never had to court because they've never wanted anything serious. That's why they let women chase them, right? Because there's no, why court when you don't see anything worth pursuing or worth courting after? But you now put them into this courting energy, and it's new because, again, they've never had to do it. Okay, but they don't want to come off now as, I'm hearing a douchebag, and I'm so sorry if that's offensive, but I just felt the energy and I heard it in my head. But they don't want to come off as like brash, too aggressive, too rough around the edges. I feel like somebody's like, damn, I've never had to do this before. I've never had to come off like a gentleman. I've never had to watch my P's and Q's. But like, it's really important to me that I do that because I don't want to fuck this up. I want this divine feminine to have complete faith and trust in the fact that it's like I'm showing up in the best way possible. You know, in the correct way. You know, somebody definitely has a lot of deep feelings for you, and I'm getting like the new love energy is like you're putting them into this new energy of existing, of being. Somebody stepping out of Knight energy, that kind of player king of or Knight of Wands energy, and really stepping into like maybe like King of Swords energy, King of Pentacles energy, trying to be more reserved, being more trustworthy, because you are worth it. This is what they're deciding on, okay? Do I reach out and I don't seem like I'm seasoned, or do I take a hiatus and come back a little bit more polished? That's why I feel like they're having to let this unfold naturally, because this is some of the guidance that they're getting. They have a lot of clarity about who it is you are at this time, Divine Feminine. Maybe they've started having more dreams about you, or like some of the synchronicities that we as Divine Feminines experience that at first you're just like, nah, you start letting it go, but then you can't avoid seeing, you know, certain number sequences everywhere. Maybe that started to happen to them where it's like before they didn't notice it, but now they're starting to notice it. You know, maybe many of them are feeling guided now to just look things up. Like I do see a cell phone in my head, and it's like because there's so much access to information now, I feel like a lot of your Divine Masculines could be just researching a lot of what this is. What is this obsessive feeling that I am getting? Why do I need to have and practice so much restraint? I've never felt such a magnetic pull to a person before where it's like, I need to know you. Like I need to get you alone. I need to get you alone, and I need to talk to you, and I need to express to you that I'm feeling something here. And more importantly, like I need to know if you're feeling this as well, because I keep getting deja vu. I keep having all of these intense experiences about you, and I'm seeing somebody cold sweating. I'm hearing, anytime you whine on me, I get wet. I'm not sweating constantly, sweating me eye and I just can't see. Oh, Cold Sweat. Is that a song? I wonder if it's called Cold Sweat. It's a playful Trini Soka song. Cold Sweat Soka song. So it's Cold Sweat by Crazy. Okay, so you guys might want to look up that song. Oh, and there's another song, Synchronicity, Cold Sweat Part 2 by James Brown. Yeah, I'm a greedy man. Now, brother, don't leave homework undone. Okay, so look up those two song synchronicities, guys. That might be... Somebody's greedy for you. That's why they're feeling so obsessive. Somebody's feeling greedy for you. Okay, I feel like with this past life energy, they know who you are now. Somebody could have had a dream that you guys were married, or you had kids, or you had a family, and they weren't expecting that dream to affect them in the way that it did. I feel like when this person wakes up now, somebody had an important dream synchronicity, and now all they want is you. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. It's because they've seen you in a way where it's like you belong to them. They've seen you in a dream. They've seen you guys experience a lifetime. And every time they think about moments that they've encountered you, it feels like deja vu, or it feels like I've been researching this before, or I've experienced this before. Everything with you is starting to make more sense. Okay, there's a lot more trust developing in this connection because of even some of the song synchronicities that are coming up for this Divine Masculine. I feel like they can't ignore it. Somebody could be fixated on love songs right now. It's like they're driving in the car. This is somebody who could be like, yo, fuck this shit, and turn the station if it's a slow song or a love song, right? Change it to something more upbeat or whatever. Now, they're turning up the volume because why? There could be a message in there about the Divine Feminine. Guys, no lie. No lie. Look at the title of the reading, okay? Somebody's having to have restraint from reaching out because they feel so obsessive. Why do they feel so obsessive? Because the signs are driving them crazy. It's like the signs are saying, like, you better decide on what it is you want, because we're not going to stop reminding you of it. That's how they feel. They feel like there's constant reminders of you everywhere. But it's also helping them to develop more trust in this connection. Someone's getting closer and closer to breaking their own boundaries of like, I don't dog after women. I don't chase after women. I don't do that. I don't do that shit. They come to me. Yeah? Well, somebody's coming to you, Divine Feminine, because you deserve it. Okay? You stand out. Nothing compares to you. This is why they're so obsessive and greedy for you, because it's like they don't want anybody's hands to get on you. Like, they want you. They recognize you. They know who you are. They know you have spiritual gifts. They know that you are set. You're set and destined for abundance as well. Okay, get ready for it, guys, because you are about to really show up as magnetic and attractive, and like a lot of you might already be feeling that pull from your divine masculines that's letting you know like you're desirable. And many of you are, I feel like that desirable energy where it's like they're courting you. They only want you. Nobody was ever able to pull this person into an energy of wanting to court, okay, wanting to pursue. And then you come in and it's like, whoa, how do I do this? Tell me what I need to know, universe, because I want that. I'm going after that. This is a divine masculine that's not taking no for an answer, because they now know who you are. They recognize who you are. Okay, letting go of control issues as well. I'm hearing jealousy, like they are really having to fight that off. And just, I feel like let things take its natural course. And I feel like by letting things take its natural course, it is that fight between, do I act impulsively and reach out, or do I get my shit together? It's like they want to do both. The impulsive part comes from, I just need you to know that I'm here. Don't go anywhere. I'm working on myself. Okay, worth waiting for. And then another part of them just kind of wants to plan this whole surprise attack on you, where it's like, here I am. I've had my eye on you this whole time, but here I am. That's what they're fighting against. It's like, oh gosh, I need to have some restraint here. Otherwise, I'm going to come off as a hot mess. Okay, somebody's really trying not to reach out to you, because they know if they reach out to you, their plans of just playing cool and really showing you that they're serious is really going to get messed up. Because I feel like if they do come towards you, it's going to come off as just like they don't have their shit together. What is the guidance? Okay, yeah, so stay put, divine masculines, okay? I feel because toxicity, bounds, and patterns is coming up, if they come towards you in this obsessive energy, it's also going to be fueled with control, and it's also going to be fueled with jealousy. Okay, that's why it's saying it's time to take back control of your life. And then also too, I feel like let the situation unfold naturally. So let go of control issues. Okay, so this is why they have got to maybe follow that path and get it together a little bit before coming forward. And then they can make this freedom and this leap and create a new opportunity with you. But look at this. Didn't I talk about the ego? That's why I'm saying somebody needs to get out of those patterns, because you're literally pulling somebody out of this energy. You're creating this energy of like humility. Remember that King of Swords, King of Pentacles energy, right? You want the divine masculines to come off as like confident, right? The right order and the right balance of things is for them to be taking that action and pursue, right? Before, past feminine energies would chase after them. They have them sit there and look pretty. Many of you are just like, oh, it's giving off feminine energy, and I'm the divine feminine here, buddy. So there is just like not that energetic match. You know, so many of them are really kind of stepping out of this whole pretty boy thing, like sit there all reserved and let things come to you. It's like, no, they're getting ready to like grind and work towards it, especially when it comes to like relationships or, you know, your desires. It's like you've got to put in the effort and the work. Someone's gaining like humility as well over this divine feminine energy. Okay, whoever you are definitely bringing out a different side of them this time around. They're working on things because you're well worth it. Okay, so yeah, guys, I'm going to close it off here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys want to dig into a personal session with me, don't be afraid to check out some of the links I have in the bio. You can find me on Wizio.com and also Hipsy.com. And if you guys check out the membership section, I do have another library of 18 plus sensual readings on there for you to enjoy. All right, you guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.